Good morning, children. Welcome to our social session. In the last session, I taught you first lesson in geography, the earth and the gratitude. We covered the first part, that is latitude, longitude, okay, then angular distance. We learned how to draw ellipse, then parallels of latitudes was explained, okay. Then northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, north pole, south pole was explained. And I told you to draw this figure for homework, that is figure 1.9. I told you to complete it for homework. Okay. Now, now the same figure, figure 1.9, I have drawn it here. Listen, draw the line MB. Measure the angle it makes with the line AM and write it near B. Note the semicircle that passes through B and join the north and the south poles. Now join MC, measure angle AMC and write it next to C. Draw a semicircle that passes through C and join the north pole and the south pole. Draw a line that passes through point A at 0 degree. Okay, this line is at the center, north pole and south pole. It joins the north and the south poles. This is called as prime meridian, and these are the lines of longitudes. Yeah, same way there are many longitudinal lines, imaginary lines drawn on the earth surface. Okay, these semicircles are known as meridians of longitude. One of these meridians is considered to be 0 degree. It is known as prime meridian. The prime meridian are measured in degrees and are called as longitudes. Okay, the 0 degree and 180 degree meridian lie opposite on the globe, forming a circle. Okay, this circle divides the earth in the eastern and western hemisphere. All meridians are equal in size. This size, all the meridian size is equal. Okay. Now, the meridians which are in the eastern hemisphere are labeled as 10 degree east, 25 degree east, 135 degree east. Why? Because these meridians, why we say east? Because they are on the eastern side of prime meridian. Okay? And the meridian which lies to the western hemisphere are called as 10 degree west, 25 degree west and 35 degree west, because they lie on the western side of prime meridian. Okay, though the earth is huge in size, we can tell the exact location of places on the earth using the latitude and longitude. Okay, the distance between two parallels, okay, adjacent parallel, is the same everywhere. Children, just see this figure. Here I have drawn the lines of latitude. These are the imaginary lines on the planet Earth. See the distance. If you measure this distance is same everywhere in both the hemisphere. but the size, it goes on decreasing. Okay, here at the center near the equator, the size of latitude is more. But as it goes near the pole, the size goes on decreasing. Got it? Yes. But same if you compare with the longitude. Okay, meridians. Here, the near the equator, the size, okay, the distance between two meridians is not the same everywhere. Near the equator, the distance is more, but at the poles, the distance between the two meridians, it goes on decreasing. Got it? But the size, semicircular line, this meridians, this size, yeah, the measure remains the same. Okay, but the gap, this degree, it goes on decreasing. Okay, this gap is less near the poles. Okay, it reduces towards the poles. At the poles, it is 0. Okay, at the poles, the measure is 0. You understood this point, children? Yes. Now see, the distance between any two adjacent parallel is 111 kilometer on the surface of the earth. Yeah. Same way, the distance between two adjacent meridian is also 111 kilometer on the equator. So to locate the exact place on the earth within this distance of 111 kilometer, we should know exactly. We need to divide the unit degree. We need to divide this degree, yeah, into smaller units. Degrees are divided into minutes and minutes into seconds. So latitude and longitude are expressed into degree, minutes and second. Okay. Now in all we can draw 360 meridians, each at the degree of 1. 1 degree, we can draw how many meridians? 360 meridians. 0 degree is the prime meridian and 180 degree meridian. Okay. So 1 degree east to 179 degree east meridian. So total from 1 degree to 179 degree lines are meridians are to the east, and we have 179 meridians in the eastern hemisphere and 1 degree to 179 degree western hemisphere. Thus 179 degree meridians are in the western hemisphere. Did you understood this, children? Longitude and latitude. Okay. Now the last topic in this lesson which we are going to see is the graticule. Children, in the first part I had already explained what is graticule. Okay. The lines, imaginary line on the earth, latitude and longitude. Okay. The parallels and meridians on the globe form a net that is called a graticule. Look at the picture, children. Here you can see our planet Earth, okay, and there are these imaginary lines which are on the planet Earth. They are latitude and longitude. Latitude and longitude together form a net that is called a graticule. This facilitates determining the location of a place. Thus, we use latitude and longitude for determining the locations on the earth. This method is being used even in today's modern age quite effectively. Geographical Information System, that is GIS, and Global Positioning System, GPS, as also Google Maps, Wikimedia, and Bhuvan of ISRO on the internet also make use of latitude and longitudes. This technology is also available on mobile phones and motor cars. Just see figure 1.11. Yeah, this is GPS instrument. We have this in our GPS system in our mobile, even in the car, which help us to locate the exact place. It shows us the direction in which we have to go. Okay, so with this we have completed one lesson, our first lesson in geography, the earth and the gratitude. I hope you must have understood the lesson well. Yes. Now in the next session, I will explain you the second lesson in geography. Okay. Till then, bye. Thank you.